action in the second round.
Yeah, we are. And what a reward they'll get, because one of those two will be facing the number 2 seed Gary Anderson in the next round.
So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg, Antony to throw first. Game on.
Well, advantage to the home man, Antony Lopez, winning the ball and throwing first and straight. What a great first dart.
100.
Right in the corner of the treble 20 bed. The winner of this one plays the number 4 seed Robert Thornton.
80.
Unlucky bounce out there. So Antony Lopez, a solid ton to start his tournament. He does fling the darts in there, but they seem to be... another steady ton. It's all looks promising. And the man from Gibraltar, Daryl Gurney, back in there, and could this be a maximum? Ooh, unable to cannon that third one into the first two.
Yes, they sort of sit up, don't they, Antony's darts, and there's a bounce out as I say that.
Well, I think that was out of the 20 rather than the treble, but it would have been 3 level tons to start off with, and that will have settled him down no end. But Daryl Gurney does find the maximum this time. And the Northern Irishman, oh, he started quite well himself here. 116 left after 9, potential 12 dart leg on the Lopez throw. Lopez has done nothing wrong so far. He's got to go over that and find the treble 20. Oh, and he does so. Daryl Gurney, double 18. Oh, 12 dart leg and a breaker throw. Well, he's been finding a treble on each visit so far, Lopez. If he can find another one, oh, it's all gone awry. If he just stayed straight, he would have had a chance for treble 17 and the ball.
30.
Well, it's his worst visit so far. And Daryl Gurney looking at double 9. There it is, Daryl Gurney, 13 dart leg. Very impressive start to this one.
And for a breaker throw as well. The Northern Irishman meaning business. Won his tour card at Q School at the start of 2013. Did make the World Championships this year, losing in the second round to Dave Chisnell, having beaten Andy Smith in the first round at Ali Pali.
100.
Yeah, I remember ahead of his debut at the World Championships, I think it was Mickey Mansell who was telling me, this lad can play darts, don't you worry about that. And he's filling it up again there for his second maximum.
A great start, and the treble area just eluding Antony Lopez.
Oh, Daryl Gurney's filling up that treble bed.
140.
Just a ton 40 this time, but he has started on fire, the Northern Irishman. Antony Lopez, after those first few visits to the board where he was getting level ton, level ton, level ton, you know, Daryl really hit him in some big scores. And since then, it's just got a little bit harder for him. Oh, Daryl Gurney, he was looking at treble 20, ball double 16. What a finish that would have been, but he sets it up very, very nicely.
Yes, that would have looked nice, but he has got time to take out this double top.
100.
And stretch his lead over the local qualifier. And yes, no messing. 2-0 up, a 180 in each of the first 2 legs.
Game on.
Yeah, and a pair of 13 darters. Not too shabby, Daryl Gurney. It's the first time we've seen him on the Euro Tour this year.
60.
But he did make it all the way to the quarterfinals back in Dusseldorf at the sort of September time. He beat some big names as well. Former world number 1 Colin Lloyd as he looks to fill it up again and slides it into the treble 5. But yeah, beat Colin Lloyd, Ronnie Baxter, Simon Whitlock. In the end, he lost to Peter Wright.
60.
A confirmation of those 2 13 legs to win the opening 2 legs of this match. And any of the players here this weekend would be happy with that sort of return.
100.
Not the only Northern Irishman we'll be seeing, of course, this weekend. We've got Brendan Dolan here as well. He's a number 3 seed. A little bit disappointing, it has to be said, at Austria last week, but he's been playing some fantastic darts for, well, pretty much the last year and a bit, really, Brendan, but particularly these last few months when he started winning tournaments. There's Daryl Gurney. He doesn't need to go treble 20 bullseye here. He didn't hit it anyway, so we won't know if he had gone for it. He's hit the ball.
So you sense he probably would have done. But it's a nice tidy up to leave himself double top again.
For another 13 darter. Well, if you're going to go 3-0 up with 3 13 darters, oh my word, Daryl Gurney, you are playing some fantastic stuff here.
Very impressive. And Antony Lopez unable really to get out of the traps and give too much for the home crowd to cheer.
Daryl Gurney is on fire. And I think the best run he's had so far this calendar year has just been a run to the quarterfinals. He did win a smaller event in Ireland Players Championships. He beat Shane O'Connor 6-5 in the final. But in terms of the Pro Tour stuff, not gone beyond a quarter-final. But with darts like this, if he were to play this standard, I know it's early days, but that is an incredible start to the game. Right up there with what he would expect of himself when playing on top form.
Very impressive from the 28-year-old from Derry.
84. 83. 26.
Ah, well, we've jinxed him now, haven't we, obviously. Bound to happen. He's still in a strong position in this leg, though, on his throw as he looks to go 4-0 up. Solid ton, a ripple of applause for Antony Lopez. He's still sticking to the task. There's not many people who could live with Daryl Gurney on this form, even though this is, by some distance, I was going to say by some distance his worst leg of the match, but it's still not too shabby.
So needing double 10 for a 4-0 lead here.
60. Now you require 20.
Well, 3 out of 4 on his double so far. Got to come up for double 5. Oh, there you go. There you go. 4 out of 6.
4-0 lead then, and I think the only way the Gibraltar policeman is going to stop Daryl Gurney is if he gets his handcuffs out and handcuffs him to the drinks table, I think.
85. 85.
Well, Antony Lopez, when you've just knocked out the top player in Gibraltar to make it here, he'd have probably been bubbling up with confidence and going out there and doing yourself justice. He started very well in that first leg, but he's been blitzed by Daryl Gurney. 3 13 darters at the start of it. And he'll be worrying now. He might not even get a leg on the board.
Well, it's similar to the game between Antonio Alcinas and Benito van der Pas. And we were saying that it's just the luck of the draw, and poor old Antonio just happens to come up against Benito van der Pas, who was hitting absolutely everything, 104.8 average, and there was just nothing he could do to stop the Dutchman.
35.
Oh, this is the opportunity. Only 35 from Lopez and Daryl Gurney.
90.
Well, 99 gets him down to a finish. Okay, so Daryl Gurney, 150. Well, it's still on. Ooh, he wanted treble 18 for double 18. He evidently didn't like the lie in the treble 20. He set this up absolutely wonderfully, and Lopez may only get a shot at the ball if that needs treble 17. Oh, and he doesn't get it, and Daryl Gurney's looking at a 5-0 lead, and he'll be throwing for a 6-0 whitewash if he takes this out. Double 12 is what he wants. Double 12 is what he gets. Never looked in any doubt. Daryl Gurney on the march.
Game on.
And he's got the throw here. And we'll look to complete a whitewash against Lopez. And then look forward to a round 2 match against Robert Thornton. That's second on in our evening session. And Daryl's fellow Northern Irishman Brendan Dolan kicks off the evening action when he'll take on either Mark Webster or Dimitri Vandenberg.
Well, there you see, 313 darters. That's what really did the damage. That was a kick in the guts for Antony Lopez. Just put him under Daryl Gurney's not inconsiderable boot. 104.2 average you see from Daryl there. 3 180s. 112 on the first 9. All very impressive stats for the man from Derry.
91.
Yes, already seen a great standard of darts and some great performances on stage here on the opening afternoon of this Gibraltar Darts Trophy.
95. Daryl will require round 70.
Well, it'd be a showpiece way to finish it. He wanted it. He really wanted it. Daryl Gurney, a cry of anguish. He knows how well he's played. He wants to finish it in style with a big 170. We saw one last weekend from Jamie Caven, one of a number of
60.
huge outshots we saw. So 65 for Daryl Gurney. There's the 25. And there's the tops. It's a 14 darter to finish it. Antony Lopez, he didn't do much wrong, but he ran into Daryl Gurney. He was playing some sin.